Hello everybody, welcome to another episode of Theme Park Tycoon 2, and in today's episode, before I get into it, I just want to show you what I have done off camera since the last episode, and that is that, well, as you can see there's a whole new part of the town, but I have actually filled in some of that side at least, and then, well, you can't really see from over here, but I filled in the rest of that side. And I've done some small details like changing the name of food extras, I think it was, to extra foods to make more sense. And then I've actually changed up the roller coaster just a tiny bit, nothing noticeable I think. For the name of this circus ride, which I just called it for now, there was a suggestion to call the name Carnival Crusader, like that. And thank you for whoever suggested that comment, or that name even. And for the spiral slide, the name of the spiral slide will be Blue Slider. Thank you for suggesting that name, whoever commented it. And now on to what we are going to do in today's episode. As you can see here, we have, I've connected the roads up as I didn't want them to have gaps like we did over there, so it looks better. So I just put these one-way fences which the guests can't go through, so that we don't have trash all over the place. But what I want to do in today's episode is basically just raise this up by one, so it doesn't look like as big as that mountain over there does. And then make a gondola, or a gondola lift, or a ski lift, whatever you want to call it, going from over here to over there. And I don't know if we can complete it in today's episode, but one thing I do want to complete in today's episode is the ride itself. Also, these buildings I'll probably do off camera, or make a time lapse of them in the next episode, or whenever it will be, as you guys seen me build all of these a ton of times, and normally the time lapses go on for about 6 minutes. Well, the one in episode 2 did at least. Alright, now I just want to raise all of this land up by one, and how I'm going to do that is not just by using the terrain height. I'm just going to use the block manipulation, so I can just place a whole bunch of blocks down here. It will just be grass. I might add in some dry grass now and then, so that it doesn't look all the same. But this is what it's basically going to be. It's basically like the same size of the carnival, just it's raised up by one, and well, it's going to have a ski lift on it. And I'm really excited for this area, as it's going to be a new thing to build, as, well, I'm going to have to build custom supports. Well, I don't have to, but I really want to build custom supports to try and get better at that. And I'm just really excited to build this new thing. So right now I'm just going to add some dry grass, see what that looks like. That doesn't look too bad. I mean, we can blend it in somehow. Well, no, I'm just going to try and add some dry grass every now and then. Something like this, which doesn't really look too bad. I want to wait up for the guests, so I'm going to grab that. And then, so these are just some stairs that the guests can go up. I'm not too sure if they should stay like that, or if they should be wooden planks, like that type of colour, or well, I mean texture. I think that fits a bit more, but still matches in with the path of the concrete. So I'm just going to do something like that. I mean, we can always change it, it's just a path. But the only thing that I'm not really sure about is what build, well, because we need a building. It's getting a bit dark, it's getting a bit dark now, but we need a building, and we need the thing that goes around like that, which will probably be somewhere here. And I'm probably going to have the building as an L shape, a backwards L, if that makes sense, so like that. I'm going to mark out these stuff using these primitive blocks here, and I'll be back to you guys in a second. Something like this, and then there'll be two entrances, one there and one there. But one thing that we do need to do now is, well, we need to actually build the actual ride itself. Now this is going to be a bit tricky, as it is in the air and it needs a station, and it doesn't really look like it'll be hanging from the top, so this is going to be a bit tricky just to do. I might have it so it just hangs on, well, it goes like that, and then there's another couple stations over there, something like this. And now what we need to do is just slightly angle it like that, and now we just need to build up. Okay, I don't think that's not going to reach the top. Okay, I'm going to try and find a great, or well, not a great angle, a perfect angle, or a good enough angle that it goes to the top with no problem. And I'll be back to you guys in a second. Alright, I think I got a good enough slope there. I'm just going to turn off the automatic supports. So I'm just going to turn that off. So it just looks like this, but if I put it on testing now so you can see what it looks like, it actually runs on the rails, which is not what I want, but it does look cool from up here. So the only thing is that we need to do is basically copy the rail there on top of it, but I'm not really sure what that is going to look like that. So, oh wow, that's actually a lot. That's 3, if I put it on testing, that's 3 monorails going around at once, is that? Well, it looks like I think 1 will be at the station, and 2 will be going up and down, which isn't actually bad. Oh, fell in the water. The only tricky bit now is to actually put the bar on the top, then actually make the support, and then do the rest of the thing. But this isn't looking so bad. I'm a bit worried of what it's going to look like when we put the supports, like, well, the beam on the top. Alright guys, now that we have actually built the rails that are, these aren't actually rails, they're just decorative rails to look like they are actually rails, but we've built that now, and it is a bit weird up that area. As you can see, it just goes up and down, and it's just not the best looking up there, but so one of the rails you can see is like going straight in it, and then it's even looking like it will go through it, which isn't the best. So I'm going to fix that off camera after this episode. But anyway, now that we have that done, we have the basics of it done anyway. I want to build 2 pillars every now and then, well, like pillars that are beside each other, going all the way up here, but not like on the road, or maybe just a couple in the water or something. Just holding up the rails there, and then maybe a station here. I'm not really sure what that would look like. I'm just guessing another 2 poles, or just an area with a roof over the top. But yeah, I'm going to build these poles now. Alright, I'm going to do 2 here. They're basically just 2 cylinders. So if I type up cylinders there, they're basically just 2 beams going up, holding up the track. I'll probably use these as the bases, and then we need to go and find, well, no, not find, we need to use these, not those, these ones. Maybe I can, I'm not really sure about the bases, or wait, maybe we just don't have any bases. They're going to be nothing like, not where they are. I'm going to try my best for them to be nice looking, but they're not going to be too much, just here, as you know, it's just like right next to, they're not high up off of the ground yet. Right, now that we have finished building these support beams things here, I am actually starting to really like the design that I've come up for them. And I think that now that they're being painted and so have the rails, I might make the rails a bit darker actually to fit with the supports. And but I think it actually looks pretty cool. I've also changed the monorail to be a bit darker instead of it being so bright. I'm actually just going to close this real quick, put an entrance here, and no, I'm actually going to put the entrance here and then the exit here. There needs to be an entrance here, or does there? Does there need to be an entrance and exit here? No. I'm going to get rid of that. Oh, yeah. Well, if there's no exit, there's not going to be, or like an entrance, there's not going to be any people stopping off. So, yeah, I'm going to keep it like that. I am going to extend this forward by 2, just so that the exit can go inside the building and so can the entrance. I might extend it just by 1. And then in the next episode, I'm going to decorate all of this, and I'm going to build up these buildings, and then maybe do some more work up there as well. Okay, now that we have got the ski lift, or well, the gondola lift, or basically the lift up to the mountain, or whatever you want to call it, done, for now at least, I want to get started on building, or finishing up this building here. So the flooring is actually going to be planks. I want this to be a, just a nice wooden hut sort of feel to it. And I'm going to quickly come up with a colour combination. Like, well, not colour, well, yes, colour, but like, also a texture combination. Thinking of a reddish brown sort of thing. Alright guys, I've just come up with, well, not really a good texture or colour combination, but I'm just going to build this, and I'm going to do it in another form of a time-lapse. Sorry for all the time-lapses if you don't like them, but it's the only way I'm going to get all of these builds done in a short amount of time. Okay, I have no idea what to make the building look like. I did delete it, and I had an idea to have like the queuing thing where you have, well, basically just a roof over your head while you're queuing. But I want to have a building in it, but I'm going to spend some time actually coming up with something I'm happy with, and then I'll probably build in the next episode. So for now, I'm just going to decorate it with some just, greenery, some rocks, and, just some trees and all that sort of stuff. Alright guys, that's going to be about it for today's episode. I hope you guys did enjoy today's episode. Off camera, I am going to I'm going to do a lot more decorating down here. Maybe do a bit of decoration with some, maybe more wildlife, maybe not wildlife actually. I don't know, I'm going to do some decorations down here, and then I'm going to do up there as well. And I'm going to also put an exit and an entrance up there. But thank you very much for watching guys, and goodbye.